When was the last time you felt like a savage? Like a man who dominates his day, not survives it? That's the difference between the 1% and everyone else. The top 1% of men don't scroll endlessly. They don't chase fake dopamine. They don't cry about life being hard, they get harder. While most men are watching Netflix or swiping on girls who don't care, the 1% are building themselves in silence like weapons. Hard times create strong men. Weak times create soft ones. And we're living in the softest era in human history. Everyone's trying to feel good. But the top 1% are trying to be great. Let this sink in. You're either sharpening your blade, or you're becoming dull. You're either becoming a weapon. Or you're becoming a warning. And in 2025, only the sharpest survive. Because the truth is brutal. 99% of men will never reach their potential, not because they weren't capable, but because they were comfortable. If you can't control your mind, someone else will. In 2025, attention is currency. Every app, every algorithm, every notification is fighting to hijack your brain. And if you don't build mental discipline, you're not just falling behind, you're being programmed. Let's be real. Most men wake up, check their phone, scroll for 30 minutes, and already lose the day. Their brain is fried before they've even brushed their teeth. The top 1% do the opposite. They build mental toughness like a skill, just like the gym. Here's how. Control the first hour of your day. No phone. No talking. No reacting. You need to own your mind before the world grabs it. Replace scrolling with reading 10 pages of a book. A cold shower. 10 minutes of silence or journaling. Train your brain to take orders from you, not from TikTok. Discipline is boring, and that's why it works. Block out 2 to 3 hours daily for deep, uninterrupted work. No music. No distractions. Just you versus the task. Top 1% men treat their time like gold because it is. Do one hard thing every day. This rewires your brain. Whether it's finishing a workout you don't feel like doing, waking up at 5 a.m., speaking up when it's uncomfortable. These small acts of discipline build your mental armor, and that armor is what separates winners from quitters. Cut the noise. You don't need 50 podcasts, 20 habits, and 5 mentors. Pick one thing. Focus. Repeat it daily. Win. Bottom line, you train your mind like you train your body. Daily, deliberately, and without emotion, because the man who controls his thoughts controls his habits, his actions, and eventually his entire life. You don't need six-pack abs to be a top 1% man, but you do need to be strong, disciplined, and capable. Your body isn't for show, it's your foundation, your energy, your presence, your engine. If your body is weak, your mindset follows. Gym isn't therapy. It's war prep. Train like someone's coming to take everything from you, because life eventually will. Lifting heavy isn't about aesthetics. It's about resilience, pain tolerance, confidence under pressure. Start with compound lifts. Squat, deadlift, bench, pull-ups. Simple, brutal, effective. Train 4 to 5 days a week. No excuses. Your body reflects your choices. Garbage in is equals to garbage output. Don't eat like you're 14. Cut sugar, processed junk, seed oils, energy drinks. Add protein, 1 g per pound of body weight, eggs, red meat, fish, vegetables, water, a gallon a day, minimum. 1 clean week of eating will do more for your mindset than any motivational video ever will. Forget hustle culture. No sleep equals no focus, no gains, no drive. Sleep 7 to 8 hours in a cold, dark, quiet room. Cut screens 1 hour before bed. Wake up at the same time, even on weekends. Discipline doesn't take weekends off. Posture matters. Eye contact matters. Top 1% men don't slouch, scroll, or shuffle. Stand tall. Walk with intention. Train your body to project strength even in silence. A weak body limits everything. Your money, your ambition, your confidence, your respect. You don't need to be a bodybuilder, but you must be a weapon. Strong men move differently. They talk slower, worry less, lead better. Alright, now we get into the part most men fantasize about but never master. Most men chase money for the wrong reasons to impress women. To buy things they don't need. To look rich on the outside while being broke inside. That's why they stay poor. Top 1% men don't chase wealth. They build it, and they treat it like a weapon, not a trophy. If you're not making money, your first goal isn't investing, it's leveling up. Master one of these: copywriting, sales, video editing, coding, content creation, AI automation. These are 2025 weapons. Master one and you're recession-proof. Forget college degrees. Learn what prints money. You don't need a job, you need leverage. Most men stay poor because they think hourly. Top 1% think in output, value, and scale. They build online businesses, digital products, content channels, investment portfolios. Money while you sleep isn't just a dream, it's a system. If your money stops when you stop working, you're a slave with a paycheck. Don't fall into the trap of flexing early. The top 1% delay gratification while the 99% post about it. They drive cheap cars while stacking cash. Invest 80%. Spend 20%. Use every dollar to buy back their time. You're not broke because of income. You're broke because you consume more than you create. Money isn't about luxury. It's about leaving toxic environments, saying no without fear, protecting your family, owning your time. Real wealth is options. The power to walk away, the power to move in silence, the power to never need to beg another man again. Let this sink in. Chasing money leads to burnout. Building systems leads to freedom. Top 1% men don't look rich, they move like ghosts. Quiet, focused, dangerous, perfect. Now we move into the most misunderstood part of modern masculinity. Let's get one thing straight. Chasing women is the fastest way to lose your edge. But becoming a man women chase, that's what top 1% men do. Most men reverse the formula. They obsess over DMs, dates, pickup lines. What should I text her? And they wonder why they're anxious, broke, indie, disrespected. The truth? If you're still building yourself, chasing women is a distraction. When you build yourself, women become a side effect. Where attention goes, energy flows. If 80% of your thoughts are about women, how much is left for your business, your fitness, your mindset? Top 1% men keep their focus locked on their purpose, not pleasure. They know the man who's obsessed with his goals becomes the man everyone notices. Women are biologically drawn to discipline, power, confidence, control, mystery. You don't convince a woman to like you. You become the man she can't ignore. And begging. And simping. And emotional roller coasters. Just presence, purpose, and standards. Most men want a high-value woman while acting low-value themselves. Top 1% men say no to drama. Don't tolerate disrespect. Set boundaries like a king. They don't chase, they choose, because they know access to you is earned, not given. Let's be blunt. If you can't control your desires will control you. Cut off mindless habits like porn, endless dating apps, texting for validation. Use that energy to build your empire. A man who can control his urges becomes unstoppable. Respect is the goal, and respect only comes when you respect yourself first. Bottom line, don't chase women. Chase excellence. The women will follow or they won't. But either way, you'll be too focused to care.